There's a difference between a society and ethnic group.
Okay.
Society is collective group of
people.
Ethnic settlers. Since we are talking about communal now.
Yes, communal.
So society is a collective group of ethnic settlers. Why the other one you just asked?
Ethnic group.
Ethnic group is an entity of an inhabitant. Maybe they are settling in a particular area that forms a particular society. Yes.
So it may not necessarily be from that village, but
it may
because
not
you're
necessarily.
a settler.
Yes. Like for example, now I was told in Bayelsa they have about 55 ethnic settlers there. What is in Ogbia, where Mr. Former President came from? Ogbia is even from the other settlement, and all of them came from Odi, in one particular, but society, different ethnic settlers in that Bayelsa state.
All right, so thank you so much for that input.
Thank you.
Sure, there are causes of tribalism. Mention some of them.
Causes of tribalism comes in issues of leadership, majorly. What we have seen in the country and other advanced countries, we have it has shown that leadership in coalition, collection, distribution of natural resources has been the bane of tribalism war. One, land is under natural resources. If you see that they want to allocate a land for some individual and those people feel that that land is their ancestral land, they would provoke or revoke. Before you know, there is a problem. Before you know, there is fight. Before you know, there is war. And this generates into a lot of a war all over the world that we have seen. Sudan, we have mentioned inter alia, is as a result of natural resources and the fight for who to be the manager of that resources.
That is true. I put here resource control.
Yes.
That is actually one of the major reasons for this tribalism, major causes. But we just believe that with what we have said, those listening to us, please talk to your people, the community leaders, and the church leaders, the mosque, those Muslim,
the traditional
rulers. Talk to your people. We should be one and see ourselves as one. And if we do the right thing, we actually see that our diversity is still a huge advantage for us. Many nations around, I don't know how to deal with Nigeria because of our size, so they are scared. And so by the time we divide now, you see what I'm saying now. We just use Sudan as an example. We have South Sudan and North Sudan. Yet, upon the division, they are still war.
Yes.
So that's not the division. It may not even be the what is going to cause this. And I begin to wonder if we even divide, how am I going to do? Which one would I belong to? Should I belong to the east or belong to the south or belong? I'm an Igbo, marry Bini. My daughter marry Yoruba. So where do we now belong if we divide? Can you see what I'm talking about? So we have already mixed up so much that we should forget about all those things and be one that God really wants us to be. Lastly, from my table here, how do we solve the challenges caused by communal and ethnic crisis?
Thank you. Depending on the nature of the communal crisis, we said inter alia that land issue is number one, natural resources is number two. For example, the one that is happening between the Niger Delta and the federal government, they have been shouting through federalism, resource control. Even the Westerners, we Southwest here, we are supporting resource control. Yeah. So what they are doing, if we use Nigeria as a case study, is agitation. We are agitating. The Southwesterners are agitating that, okay, there should be resource control. Resource control explains that every state with natural resources should control and manage their resources. So resource control is number one, agitation under agitation formula. Okay, you have said what the solution. Yeah. Agitation, positive agitation to follow up issues, positively, clamoring for the best, protesting what you think is wrong, to the media. So media are there to set to do agenda setting by looking at every other party side and project it all over the world so that people can have their views, whether positive or negative. So that's another aspect. So having a solution again is understanding each other. For example, if there is land dispute, I think there's a need for individual person who is claiming an ownership on land to go to government, to determine who owns the land. For instance, if you have a land here, two people are fighting for the land, the survey should be able to determine who owns the land. Government ownership status and history should be able to tell us who truly owns the land.
Yes.
So, but we don't need to resort to fighting each other, causing communal clashes, bringing people to fight for your land, and at the end of the day, death and killings had taken place. That is discouraged. What you need to do is to go about things legitimately and get it solved legitimately. Thank you.
Going to extra miles, hiring hire killers to go
Yes.
and give your enemy because you're of land.
Yes.
You take life that you did not create.
Yes.
So we have really gone far from this wickedness and brutality against each other in this nation.
Yes.
A time has come for us to say no to this and be one as well. We don't just answer one Nigeria by lips. You should be practical.
Yes.
So let's everybody, both youth, both adult, both big and small, listen to this. Those in government, listen and bring a solution to this. Enough is enough. We have spilled so much blood for no just cause. You know, you coming now, Nigeria is not meant for you to come and dwell. You came from nowhere and come and displace people in their homes and take over their places, and people are supporting. These are evil, and we need to say evil is evil.
Yes.
We need to call a spade a spade.
Yes.
Those of you doing that, please desist from it. You are in government office and you are supporting evil. The hand of God will meet you very soon if you don't repent. And that is the truth of the matter. And so thank you so much. For me, I also mentioned here that, you know, respect to each other, cohabiting, sharing resources evenly. The resources we have.
That is tolerance.
Exactly.
When
Tolerance
you tolerate one another, you know, believing that everybody has their nature. Yes, we must always fight, have issues, dissenting views, but we should be able to tolerate one another.
Yes.
Every human being has their own other side. Therefore, when we embrace each other, we are accommodating both the negative and the positive together. Then we manage ourselves very well.
Thank you very much. We'll take a break now. We'll take a break now, come back, enter question and answer session. Vivid view.
See and do it. This is Vivid View.